I have received a fraudulent copyright claim. In my last video, which you can check out down below, I did a review of a film called Timun Mas. It's a film based on an Indonesian folklore that I watched when I was a kid, and while I ripped it apart in that video, I did have a guilty pleasure watching it. This film was only available in Indonesia. It hasn't been distributed anywhere in the West. They couldn't afford a lot on the animation alone, so why would they be able to afford on the distribution? Not to mention, the film was released around the 90s, and that decade is one of the worst for Indonesia's economy. So even if they have the budget for the animation, they probably wouldn't have the budget for the distribution. That is until YouTube happens, and that's where the entire publishing company, Emperor Edutainment, publishes all of their works in that channel, including the films that I reviewed in my last video. Not to mention, the same film has been re-uploaded to other channels as well. It's almost as if this film is one of those copyright gray areas where there are definitely copyright owners of the film, but they barely enforce the law so much to the point where it can be distributed about as much as a public domain film. Point is, this film has very little to no copyright enforcements being applied, but as I have discovered lately, apparently another company owned the copyright of this film, or at least there is a party that claims they own this film. Enter Exploration Group LLC, who copyright claim my video and absorb all of its revenue for themselves, despite the fact that this video falls completely under fair use, and I made it for the purpose of commentary and critique. They haven't even proved that they own the film that I reviewed. Even if it's theirs, they're still in the wrong for claiming my video, where most of the content is my commentary and critique. So who is Exploration Group LLC? Well, apparently they're a copyright group of some sort that mostly revolves around musics and DRMs, and they're based in Los Angeles. Google Maps said that they're based on Jefferson Boulevard, but their website says that they're based in Santa Monica, which isn't really that far off. The company is apparently a proud member of the Association of Independent Music Publishers, or AIMP, the California Copyrights Conference, the Nashville Songwriters Association International, Songwriters of North America, and it's recognized by Grammy. I searched for Exploration Group in all of these organizations. The AIMP does recognize Exploration Group as it has two individuals that are members of it. I'm pretty sure Nashville and New York are far away from Los Angeles, although it could be the person's hometown or one of their branches. As for the other organizations, I couldn't find anything on the Nashville Songwriters Association and the Songwriters of North America because their membership database is locked. I could, however, find a panel of the California Copyright Conference featuring a COO and co-founder of the Exploration Group. As I googled this company, I stumbled upon loads and loads of reviews, and they all have the same issue as me: fraudulent copyright claims. This company, or someone who represented this company, filed copyright claims on a video that, as far as I know, are not theirs. Apparently, the video that I made matches a content called Magic Pouch. I have no idea what that is. I looked around the internet and I couldn't find a Magic Pouch film or TV anywhere. Well, aside from Doraemon, but we all know you don't know that. The closest thing that I found about Magic Pouch is a website that sells hoodies for children. Ironically, the website's about page talks about how children's fairy tales are not real, but they are committed to make that fantasy into reality. And if we're basing it on the film itself, Timun certainly carries one during her run, but that's not yours either. It's a magic pouch off of an Indonesian folklore which, last time I checked, it's not copyrighted. One of the reviews said that they initially had a bad experience of the company, but after emailing them directly, they will release the claim if you are in the right on the issue. They will respond and they will be fair. That doesn't exactly worth a 5-star review. If you stole my wallet and return it back, I don't care if your apology trumps all of the bad eCeleb apologies, you still stole it and claim it as if it's yours, and that's not even worth 1 star, let alone 5. As the Google reviews have stated, this isn't their first rodeo. They have also copyright claimed Cynic Snacks video back in 2019, and it took him 30 days before the claim was released. Another YouTuber, Chad Wild Clay, also got copyright claimed by the same company back in 2017. So you can talk about how the company is fair and how they will release the claims if I directly email them or something, but the fact that this issue still happens to other YouTubers in current year is not exactly a reassuring prospect. And by the way, I have emailed this company directly last week. I have appealed my claim to them, but no response from them all. I contacted Team YouTube right after the the stream where I talk about this, and their response is basically, oh, just dispute the claim if you think that creator abuses them. That would imply that the particular person who abused this system is the actual creator of the copyrighted material, and that would imply that I haven't disputed the claim. The thing is, even if you actually prove that this film is yours, you didn't prove the fact that the review video that I made, a video where I provide criticism and commentary of that particular film, criticism and commentary that are not yours, is apparently yours to claim the revenue for. And if this is the work of a third party, this isn't really gonna stop my channel. I'm just gonna continue making whatever videos that I want. This only makes you look like the bad guys, and I am the victim of the situation. And you know what internet victims do? They e-beg for donations. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, and of course, donate to my channel through the links down below. Help this poor Indonesian boy to fight these stupid corporate colonizers trying to profit off of the hard work of a third world man.